downtown Philly. I'm 2 miles away. It's Thursday morning. I'm 2 miles away from my from this crane. I had a 7 o'clock crane appointment. Man, the last few days have been crazy. Let's just talk about yesterday. Yesterday I delivered not my last line haul load, but I'm filling in for a dedicated driver who split his meniscus on the Hunter Panel dedicated route. So I go to pick up this preloaded trailer, and the preloaded trailer, the side boxes are smashed. If you can see these handles, see those handles? Those handles are smashed, man. They don't turn. The side's not turning, the door being bent. Those handles are smashed. The sides being smashed, the door being bent the door wouldn't open. So me being a line haul, I have a ton of stuff, not a ton, but I have a lot of stuff that's supposed to be transferred into this side box. So I was unsure what I was supposed to do as far as, do I leave this stuff here? What do I do with my equipment, TMC's equipment? So I call them and ask them what I'm supposed to do with the equipment. No one gets back to me for quite a few minutes. So I'm sitting in the truck. I'm like, man, fuck it. What am I supposed to do? Sit here in the truck all day and not get this going? So I grab my hammer out of my toolbox, and I go back there. I use the hammer claw to leverage the handles. I get them open. I get my stuff transferred in there. Then it takes almost just as much time to close the doors that it took to open them. Then I had to load this load, and in the wind. So my straps are blowing all over the place. Another dedicated guy pulls up. Shout out to Manny. And I said, hey man, you got any tips and advice? When I come in here, because I know you're dedicated, right? He said, yeah. I said, you got any tips and advice for me? Because right now, this is all the things I'm going through. So he gave me a few tips. I should have threw my X-straps first. That was the big thing. I should have threw my X-straps first. I get on the road. I'm in downtown Philly, so you might as well say it's equivalent to downtown New York City. Nowhere to park. You can't park on the road. I stole a spot in the Home Depot parking lot. 2 miles from the crane. Now I'm gonna make my way over here to 2nd Street and Arch Street in downtown Philadelphia, where crane is gonna lift this shit up off my bed, and we're gonna see how it goes. So that's my morning so far. I'm gonna take y'all with me because I think it's worth seeing. So let's get to it.
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
I'm gonna call it a close call. It's about 4 different buildings on this one intersection being built. You know, I wouldn't call them skyscrapers. They're not really skyscrapers, but huge buildings. Maybe they'll turn out to be skyscrapers when they're done. I don't know. But literally, all 4 corners is huge construction firms doing the construction. So now, the address that I got from my company was 2nd and Arch. 2nd Street and Arch Street. Where I just pulled up to, where you guys saw me pull up to, that was 2nd Street and Arch Street. At first, when I pulled up, I'm thinking, let me wait in line behind these flatbeds, I'll just pull up. But then something just told me, let me figure out who I need to talk to first. So I get out the truck, I talk to the guys. Now this is where it becomes a close call. I say, hey, I'm here, got the flatbed insulation on the back, 100 panels. It's roofing. He's like, roofing? I'm like, yeah. He calls this guy off the forklift. I guess he's like, I don't know, maybe the lead foreman or something. I don't know. But this guy gets off. He's like, yeah, I'll unload you. So I'm like, he'll unload me. I mean, he's like, yeah, I'll unload you. I'm like, all right, he'll unload me. You know, I didn't think anything about it because I gave them the paperwork. They saw it. So I'm walking back to my truck, and there's another guy walking at me from the back of my truck like, hey, TMC. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, our job site is actually over there on 2nd and Arch. I'm like, oh, man. I said, well, I'm glad you came to get me because, hell, I just brought the paperwork to these guys. They were going to take it off the bed. I would have gave away the product to somebody else. That would not have been good. And he was like, listen, I complain about the same thing to my company, that we need an address and not a cross street. There's 4 different constructions going on here. They're all at 2nd and Arch. I'm like, hey, man, I just was really thankful he came and got me because he saved me a lot of time, a lot of trouble, and a lot of bullshit. So he wasn't even upset because it's been happening. So he's like, nah, we're 2nd and Arch. Let me show you where to park. Where I am now, down from Arch Street, is where I needed to park. They call it the staging area. So I had to walk with him down here to see it first, because I'm like, he said, well, you're going to park over there up off to the left. And I'm thinking, I don't really see anything to the left. Let me walk down there with you. So he showed me where to park, and he told me which way to go to get here, and so I did. So now we're waiting, and I'm next, I believe, because they only have so much time with this crane. It's not their own personal crane. They're renting it, which costs hella money for an hour. So I'm waiting on them. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out here and take off all the straps that's not on the street side, and just get started. I don't know if I should wait or just get started, but I'm gonna go get started. Alright, so I got it halfway done. Off to a good start. So I just took one off of each bundle. I just wanted to get started, you know. Have a little consideration because I didn't get here at 7 o'clock on the dot. I was here, but I was 2 miles away. And because of my side box trouble yesterday, I just didn't get here on time this morning. We got one on each bundle. Took off my cross straps. I got everything put away. All right, I'll show you guys what I got to get into. So I'm gonna have to pull down here. Pull straight forward. As you can see, this crane up here is already taking some insulation off of this flatbed right here. Then I have to back into here. Is it me or the policemen always have this look? The sheriff's van just passed by. It's either this look that it's like they either looking at you like you done something wrong, or they got this look where they're looking straight forward like they're trying not to look at you. He's tapping his hand on the door. He's like da 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 da. That type of look, like I'm going about my business. I see you. I don't know. I'm bugged out. Some bugged out shit. That's a nice chessboard right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's about to be my turn. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's go move back. It's like, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you got exactly. I can't do it all.
Thank you guys. You guys ready for me or what? I'm not in a rush.
Go. I'll block traffic for you. We're good.
Yeah, if you want to stand out in the street, go on.